Yo, this is Dova Blackhat Gaming. I do RPG games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and many more. Subscribe to see more and enjoy the video.
These Falmer they're frozen in the ice. I wonder how long they've been like this. And I thought the soul can was creepy. The Tales of Serana and her charming death assassin. I'd actually want to read that. Weapons up. I sense something.
Ah! I'll teach you to put your blade by with me.
Are you all right? Enough out of you. I'm calling it. This one's in the bag. Good night.
That's the last of them.
Hey, don't sniff me too much, all right?
If only we had some way to decipher the runes on that lexicon. The secrets of the Elder Scroll would be ours to read without fear. Perhaps one day.
Stay close. We'll take them all.
No Draw will be guarding over the threads of your faith in the twilight.
Phew, that was a tough fight. Really.
So looking forward to bedtime later.
You really come here expecting to claim Ariel's bow? You've done exactly as I predicted and brought your fetching companion to me.
Wait, is he talking about me?
Which, I'm sorry to say, means your usefulness is at an end.
That's enough out of you. All right, let's do this.
And we survived. Didn't expect that.
An impressive display, but a wasted effort. You delay nothing but your own deaths.
Watch out! He's pulling down the ceiling.
Finish them!
Oh, it's on. I'm not someone to be trifled with.
Gone on long enough.
You're... Well, you asked for it.
Long before you...
Are you alright?
Enemy defeated.
No!
Go
I
us.
won't let you ruin centuries of preparation!
Surrender. Give us the bow.
Are you alright? Come on, we can do this. I know we can. He's up there, on the balcony. Come on! Enough, Berther. Give us the bow.
How dare you? I was the arch-curate of Ariel, girl. I had the ears of a god.
Until the betrayed corrupted you. Yes, yes, we've heard this sad story.
Gelibor and his kind are easily manipulated fools. Look into my eyes, Serana. You tell me what I am.
You're a vampire. But Ariel should have protected you.
The moment I was infected by one of my own initiates, Ariel turned his back on me. I swore I'd have my revenge, no matter what the cost.
You want to take revenge? On a god?
Ariel himself may have been beyond my reach, but his influence on our world wasn't. All I needed was the blood of a vampire and his own weapon, Ariel's bow.
The blood of a vampire. Ariel's bow. It was you? You created that prophecy?
A prophecy that lacked a single final ingredient. The blood of a pure vampire. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor.
You were waiting all this time for someone with my blood to come along. Well, too bad for you. I intend on keeping it. Let's see if your blood has any power to it. You have my back, and I'll have yours.
Be careful! Be careful! That takes care of that.
Well.
So the deed has been done. The restoration of this way shrine means that Werther must be dead, and the betrayed no longer have control over him. What? What are you talking about? A vampire. I see. That would explain much. Deep inside, it brings me joy that the betrayed weren't to blame for what happened here. Because that means there's still hope that they might one day shed their hatred and learn to believe in Auriel once again. It's been a long time since I felt that way, and it's been long overdue. My thanks to both of you. You risked everything to get Auriel's bow, and in turn, you've restored the Chantry. I can't think of a more deserving champion to carry it than you. If you wish to learn more about the bow, or obtain sun-hallowed arrows for it, I'd be more than happy to help. You've but to ask.
It's not as shiny as I was expecting. Still, it's beautiful. I think we both know. It's time to face my father. If we don't, he'll keep chasing us for the rest of our lives. I've been thinking about this for a long time. It's not easy, but I don't think we have much of a choice. No, this has to end here and now. If we head back to the castle and kick in the front door, we're going to be knee-deep in his friends. Let's head back to Eastron, and we'll let him see what we've got first. I'm betting he'll lend us a sword or two.
I trust you're faring well. It's good to speak to you again. I'd be more than happy to help. I trust you're faring well. All I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey. I trust you're faring well. While it would fill me with joy to see the Chantry back to its former glory, that time has long since passed. Now that my brother's dead, it's quite possible I'm the last of our kind. There's no need for that kind of talk. I said it was possible. It's also quite possible that there are some other isolated conclaves of snow elves nestled elsewhere on Nirn. I'll also assume Vertha didn't exactly give you the option to stay your hand. For the time being, I will remain here on the Overlook and continue trying to keep the Sanctum free of the betrayed. You're always welcome to return here at any time, of course. The bow was said to be carried by Auriel himself into battle against the forces of Lorkhan in ancient and mythic times. Its craftsmanship has no equal anywhere within Tamriel, and possibly beyond. The bow draws its power from Aetherius itself, channeling it through the sun. Therefore, when an arrow is loosed from the bow, it produces a magical effect very similar to being burned by fire. That's actually only a fraction of its potential. With sun-hallowed arrows, you would be able to produce a much more spectacular effect, causing bursts of sunlight to envelop your foes. The sunbursts would certainly hurt anything, but is especially devastating to the undead. Well, using an arrow with the bow that's been dipped in blood may cause it to function differently, corrupting its purpose. That's, of course, if you're foolish enough to try it. I can actually assist you in that regard. If you were to bring me some good quality elven arrows, I could imbue them with the proper incantations and rituals. Absolutely. I can only do 20 at a time, so if you want the rest of your arrows blessed, let me know. Absolutely. I can only do 20 at a time, so if you want the rest of your arrows blessed, let me know. Absolutely. I can only do... Absolutely. I can only do... Absolutely. I can only do 20 at a time, so if you want the rest of your arrows blessed, let me... I feel nothing but sympathy for the betrayed, despite my actions against them. But I'm afraid that they're well beyond a cure at this point. The twisted forms you've seen didn't occur overnight. It isn't a plague or a disease that ravaged our species. The dwarves may have stolen their sight, but it took many generations for them to become what they are today. Perhaps they'll never return to their former appearance, but over the centuries, I've noticed a rise in their intellect. If a line of communication could be established with them, maybe they can find peace. It's the only way they'll discover that they weren't always malignant. They were once a proud and prosperous race. You're always welcome to return here at any time, of course.
Nice outfit. At least you'll keep...
Yes, Dragonborn?
I thought I was strong enough to do this. But now, I'm just not sure anymore. I know I may seem so carefree, joking with you all the time. But in the end, I guess I'm just trying to run away from all these feelings. But I just feel so overwhelmed. I know I have to get it together for the sake of Tamriel. But you don't know how hard it's been. Sometimes this is all just too much to bear. Just leave me alone for now. Please? I need to do this on my own. If I need anything, though, I'll let you know. Let's go. We have a world to save. For mortals and vampires alike.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
The bow. You have Auriel's bow. I've heard it described in tales, but I could never have imagined its beauty. Indeed, the day hasn't been won while Harkon still walks Tamriel. But what of Serana? Can she be trusted to lift a blade against her own kind, her own family? I suppose that's as much as I can hope for. Let me address the Dawnguard and then we'll be off. The men deserve to know that we finally gained the upper hand. Everyone, gather round. Come on then, we haven't got all day. For too long, we've allowed these vampires to poison the night and kill our people. Now, we finally have the means to strike back. We now have Auriel's bow. The gods themselves have favored us, and we must answer with action. The time has come to finally put an end to Harkon and his
After we're
unholy
done with what we need to
prophecy.
do, I'd say Fort Dawnguard needs a renovation. I'll definitely send a letter to the Brothers Proprietus back in Skyrim.
This is our fight, and this is our fate. This is the time of the Dawnguard!
Kill the abominations!
This is it!
Between the eyes for me!
The
Send them all
prophecy
after
is
that.
no more. It's time we take the fight to their door. Gather your things and rest well, my friend. We meet outside Castle Volkahar.
The divine speaking directly to someone before.
So, you think he's just crazy?
Keep your eyes open.
You say that. I wondered if perhaps he did it for the attention. But every now and then he'll say something that makes me reconsider.
I suppose we're all a little crazy to be here, right?
Hey, Soreen. My name is Serana. You know what I am. But hopefully we can get along here. We're both going against my father in some way.
That still doesn't mean I'll align with vampire filth. You're lucky I don't strike you down here, and now!
Oh, wow. So, that's how it's going to be then.
Yes, it is. Now get out of my sight. Ugh. Isran made a mistake.
Well, thank you for your such overwhelming hospitality and kindness. And I'll be sure to remember it whenever I'm feeling hungry.
Big words from the big vampire. Ooh, I'm so scared. Do take note that you are in a fort filled with vampire hunters.
Oh, like, what is it? 4 of you? No, 5, 6, 7. You're ridiculously understaffed, and you know it. And you know it. If I wanted to, I could tear this whole place down. Come on, let's get out of here.
You have my back.
Was that?
Is this what you want?
The free air of Foos at long last. As promised, I now teach you the first word of soul carrying. Breathe the essence of your enemy's life force.
Show me what you got. I'll show you what it's real.
Damn you! This thing does stand a chance.
Where'd you come from? Skyrim will be purged of your filth. Weren't expecting that, were you? Come on! I'll see you in pieces. I'll see you. Take this!
That'll teach you.
For the Dawnguard, for Skyrim, destroy every last one of them! For the Dawnguard, for Skyrim! For the Dawnguard, for Skyrim!
Serana, my darling, I see you still favor keeping a pet.
You know why we're here.
Of course I do. You disappoint me, Serana. You've taken everything I provided for you and thrown it all away for this pathetic being.
Provided for me? Are you insane? You've destroyed our family. You've killed other vampires. all over some prophecy we barely understand. No more. I'm done with you. You will not touch him.
So, I see this dragon has fangs. Your voice drips with the venom of your mother's influence. How alike you've become.
No. Because unlike her, I'm not afraid of you. Not anymore.
And you. It appears I have you to thank for turning my daughter against me. I knew it was only a matter of time before she'd return with hatred in her heart. A small price to pay for the betterment of our kind. Yes, yes, always the noble vampire hunter. And what happens when you've slain me? Is Valerica next? Is Serana? Then my daughter is truly lost. She died the moment she accepted a mortal into her life. Yes, quite. I'm growing weary of speaking to you and my traitorous daughter. I'll give you a single chance to turn over the bow to me. There will not be a second.
Very well, then. You leave me no choice. I'll rend...
Hey, let's show him we're more than some pretty faces. I won't fall for your tricks.
You can't hide from us.
Do you honestly think you can? Oh, it's on. Good night.
I will darken the skies!
This one's in the back. Do you honestly think you stand a chance? Let's take a moment.
Ariel's fall will be mine.
You can't hide from us.
Time,
You can't hide from us.
I will darken the skies!
This isn't your day. This won't end well for you.
Serana, your own father.
Well, now that's done. I'm not sure. I'll probably stay with the Dawnguard for as long as they'll let me. They're respectable fighters, and I think they see the benefits of having a vampire on their side now. Of course, if you've got any more adventures planned. That's what I wanted to hear. Right behind you.
It's over. He's dead. And the prophecy dies with him. I suppose this is difficult for you.
I think my father really died a long time ago. This was just the end of something else. I did what needed to be done. Nothing more.
I think perhaps. I think you did more than that. You have my thanks. So, the beast is destroyed. Not only that, but Ariel's bow is in safe hands.
Hey,
the Dawnguard will
is
now
that
be
what I think
dedicated
it
to
is?
safeguarding it.
Just
making sure
put it
that
away.
prophecy will never come to pass. You've served Skyrim well. Even with these
Hey,
vampires gone,
is
the
that what
fight
I
isn't
think it
completely
is?
over.
Just
Once we're
put it
settled back
away.
in at the fort, there will be more work to do. We'd be honored to have you join us.
Hey, is that what I think it is? Just put it away. Just put it away. Ugh. That bow. It ripped my family apart. It was the center of a prophecy that deluded my own father into what he is now. For as long as you wield that bow, just... Good. I hope you understand. It's just that I'd like that part of my life to be over and done with. Keeping that bow, it prevents me from moving on. You can either drop it now, sell it for some gold somewhere, or keep it stored away in a museum. But if you're going to hold on to it a bit longer, just keep it in your backpack, okay? Thank you for, well, everything. You've made my world brighter. What's the plan? Yeah, it is. Thank you, again, for all you've done for me and the world. I know we haven't known each other for too long, but now you basically are family, where my father was not. What I said to my mother back in the Soul Cairn, it was all true. You, a stranger, have done more for me since we met than either of my parents in more than 1,000 years. You are my savior, my sole reason to keep living. I love you. Wow. By the 9, I never thought I would weep after my father was gone. And don't you dare bring this up again. Oh, you little... It's on. You'd better not be surprised if your next tomato soup tastes like hag-raven toes. Hag-raven toes. Really, though, I have made peace with what's happened to my family. I've had a long time to deal with it, didn't I? I'm ready to move on. Here's a new chapter for me to start, at least. A chapter with you. Listen, I don't want to push you into something you don't really want. But I think, for the first time in... Gods, how many years? I don't even know. I feel like it might work. Us. Together. I think we could... try, you know? Maybe I wouldn't make such a bad wife after all. Well now, are you ready for our first adventure? I know you probably have other stuff you'd like to do, but don't you think it would be nice if we just had some alone time for a while? Let's go somewhere else, someplace beautiful. Your choice. Okay, where to? Good choice. A place where we'd really be private.
You appear to have something on your mind. What is it? What? Are you certain? Then I see nothing preventing my return to Tamriel. Allow me to gather some of my things, and I'll head back to Castle Volkihar. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
Just you and me against the world now. Not that I'm complaining.
Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon. See you all on the next video. Enjoy life.
Just you and me.
Walk with the Allmaker.